There's a couple of things I want to talk about today. The past few videos have been a bit filmmaking heavy, so I wanted to just do a chill video this week. So I'm in the new house. It was my birthday recently, and it's still technically the beginning of the year. Well, I'm aware that it is like 4 weeks in already, but if you're anything like me, then I've been a mess. I always just need time after the holidays to regroup, and it's given me a lot of space to think about what I want to do for this year, what kind of mindset I want to have, and to just go over anything that I feel like I need to adjust in my daily routines and my systems. And so that is kind of what I want to talk about today. There is just a special kind of energy that goes into new beginnings, and even though motivation is always at an all-time high in the beginning of the year, I feel like since a couple of weeks have passed, I feel a lot more grounded. So I made a list of a couple of things that have been helping me settle into the new year and to create this mindset to set me off on the proper direction that I want to focus on in 2022. Goals. If it's not scaring you, it's not high enough. The past few years have been a strange period of time, and during that time I felt like I did a good job of cutting myself some slack when I needed it, not being too hard on myself, basically taking things at my own pace and processing things at my own pace. And I'm grateful that I did that, and I needed that at that time. But now, going into this year, I feel like I'm ready to step into something bigger. So at the beginning of this year, I took some time to write down a list of goals that I had in mind. At the same time, I was reading Principles by Ray Dalio, which was recommended to me by a friend, and there was one line that really stuck out to me. It was, "If you limit your goals to what you know you can achieve, you're setting the bar way too low." That hit me like straight in the chest. I felt winded after, and it was true. It was absolutely true. I looked over the list that I previously wrote, and I was playing it safe with pretty much everything that I wrote down. Whatever your goals are, they should feel almost a little out of reach, but that is what's gonna make it feel exciting to pursue them. So I ended up rewriting everything with that in mind, and consciously keeping those goals to myself. I didn't tell anybody about them. And I can say the difference was night and day. Just the energy in that approach just makes all the difference. I think it's just important to have that kind of emotion when you're writing out your goals. You should feel excited, you should feel nervous, and that's probably the feeling that you would have when you realize that you actually do accomplish it. So in a way, it's like a manifesting thing as well. Side note, I don't think that you need to tell anybody your goals. I know that accountability can be a great thing, definitely, but sometimes we can get validation from sharing our goals without actually doing anything, which is something that I have definitely done in the past. Probably like every single year I end up doing that. And so this year I just wanted to take a different approach, and honestly, it has made a difference as well. It has just allowed me to set bigger goals and to step out of this fixed mindset. Be honest about what you want. A recurring theme that I've been talking about on this channel is self-discovery. Stepping into the person that you want to be, who you are, what your interests are, and essentially to stop hiding that from the world. And I think obviously what comes with that is being honest. When you align yourself with what you love and what you want, and you're honest about it, you become closer to your true self. In the last couple of months, I've slowly opened myself up to a lot of different things, and I feel like only wonderful things have ever come from that. I've always believed that you attract more of what you put out into the world, and you can see how that can be potentially problematic if you're always downplaying or denying what you really want. And whatever we end up doing, there will always be an outcome anyway. So why don't we just be more explicit in the outcome that we're striving towards? A lot of like breakthroughs that I have, it always seems like it should be common sense, but I feel like humans just make things so complicated in our heads. Success is arbitrary. At the end of the day, we all have our own definition of success. I'm constantly reminding myself that the goals that I write down do not have to be traditional by any means. It can be wanting to feel more relaxed, to take more walks during the week, to reduce stress levels, to make time for hobbies, because hobbies are great and important. It can be anything, truly, as long as it means something to you and that it's relevant to where you're at in life and what season you're currently in. What I mean by season, okay, I think I have like a story for this. What I mean by season is, even if we may have this long-standing dream, it doesn't necessarily mean we are in the correct place in our lives to pursue it. I feel like we know when we are aligned and in that lane to actually pursue that big goal that we've been dreaming of. Life doesn't happen in a very linear way, so we never know what one path will lead to or how it would contribute to the end goal. I feel like that's definitely happened in my life, especially in the past few years. Oh my god. There was a time where I just wanted enough time to make YouTube videos, and that's it. But I wasn't really in the position to do that. I didn't really have the schedule, the time, or the resources to pursue it like that. But life was presenting me with a lot of opportunities for freelance work. So instead I chose to pursue that for a bit, build my skill set, build my experience. So that was the season that I was in. And when I look back, even mentally, I don't think I was ready to pursue content creating. But now I actually feel like I'm in the season to create more content for my YouTube channel and have the time and the resources to make the videos that I want to, which I'm happy about, but it wasn't always like that. From experience, I think that it's important not to force anything, because maybe you're not prepared for that, or you're still preparing. It may seem like a long time coming, you know, and you still feel like you're not ready to do something, and that's okay. You know, sometimes we're in different seasons. Maybe you're in a season to learn a lot of things, to research, just to take classes. So what I'm trying to say is be patient with yourself, you know, and really look at the bigger picture. Because I think as long as the goals that, even if it's not the end game goal, if it's something that will contribute to that goal, then I think that you're on the right path. Just don't be too hard on yourself, you know? So yeah, that is pretty much the 3 things that have been, well, I think I've mentioned more than 3 things, but there's subtopics. Anyway, those are the 3 things that have been helping me get into the right mindset for this year, to settle into 2022, and to just feel more excited about life, you know? I feel like it's been a long time coming. I have not felt like that in a long time. I'm excited for what's to come. I need to do something about this space. This is by no means my actual thing. This is only my temporary setup because I do need a desk and somewhere to work while I figure out my life. But you're definitely gonna see this space evolve in the next couple of months, which I'm really excited about. So I said don't tell me your goals, but if you have a hobby that you want to do this year, then let me know. I would love to read about it, seriously. And I'm also curious, what do you guys want to see going forward on this channel? Like I said, I have a lot of plans for this space. Anyways, I hope that your year so far has been going well, and I will see you next week. Thanks for watching.